Right, what's going on, people? It's your boy BSG. My wife just said something. Why you say that? I am cute. That's why you married me.
Well, sometimes you be looking grizzly, you be hiding. So.
But understand, I was 180 pounds when I met you.
Mm-hmm.
All this, I'm not blaming you. It's medical issues, genetics. It's just genetics, flat out. I don't eat my weight, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I also didn't know nothing about chocolate and all of that until you introduced me to it.
Yeah, you didn't have to run with it though.
I didn't run with it. And you know I don't eat this stuff now. So don't act like that. Anyway, I don't know what day it is. What day is it?
Friday.
Okay. Only you know. I don't know what time it is, y'all. Been in 3 different time zones in the past, 24 hours, 48 hours. 48. It's been at least 60 plus hours without sleep. It might be saying, I don't know, man. I'm about to do this video and then literally I'm about to go to sleep. I just felt like sharing this. Had a crazy, really last couple months. The last few days. We'll share the bulk of the stuff on our family channel, BSG and Family. If you haven't seen that, check that out. We'll go into detail about our landlord in Portugal, and just keeping it, real with y'all. We just up and left. That's the decision that I made for my mental health, for my sanity, for my Christianity, for my family. Just, left a whole house full of furniture, 65-inch OLED, 4K TVs, everything. We left it because the landlord lied again. They were supposed to do some stuff they didn't do. And so, in the past 48 hours, we left Europe where we was. We went to Dubai. We had a 19-hour layover. And so since we had the layover, I'm like, well, you know what? Let's just go see Dubai. Let's just go check out Dubai. And so we did that, and that was a lot of fun. And now we're in our, you can't be, now y'all notice you see both my hands are free. That means somebody else doing the camera. Do not mess up my camera, number one, by sneezing. Kill my users' ears because you have the loudest sneeze in the history of sneezing. So before you sneeze, you had to stop the video. You back there twitching. Are you okay?
Yeah, the side of my nose is itching.
Okay, you can't.
No sneeze.
So we're in our new temporary home. It's not, official, but we're gonna be here for, God willing, the next few months. We're in South Africa. And so that's where I'm filming this from now. Literally just got in, just ate, haven't even unpacked, haven't went to sleep still. But, and it's been crazy, man. People here have been nice. People in Dubai were nice, despite the fact that my wife almost got us mugged last night. That's going to have to be a separate.
Sure.
It's not a sure, it's reality. That's not sugarcoat.
There was no mugging.
It was about to be a mugging. If I wasn't the dude that I was, right? If I didn't raise up the way I did, if you were by yourself with the kids, you might have gone into a stranger's car. You know what I'm saying?
So you said stranger danger?
I'm just saying. We didn't know this dude from wherever. He just came out the woodwork. All your fault, by the way. So we gonna deal with that. But I'm just sitting here like, How many people are in position to just leave stuff, leave a place full of furniture, go check out one country? Dubai is not cheap. I knew it was expensive. I know it was. It's too expensive, dude. Even though I got money, I don't like to spend it. The more you make, the more frugal you become. I know that about myself. But, and then go to South Africa. Everything we've had to do to make that happen, and it just hit me, man. 10 years ago, this is 2022. 10 years ago, I was trying to find myself. I didn't have no money. We had lost our restaurant. I was in a house that I didn't want to be in because it was the only thing that I could afford. I didn't have floors. We didn't have beds. I don't know if 2012 did our kids have beds?
Maybe.
They might have had beds by 2012. I know they had beds by 2013. But, I remember our kids being in sleeping bags. And so, I went in a room and saw my kids sleeping in sleeping bags. And it was a big roach on the ground where they were sleeping. And so that was the last day. I'm like, well, no, I'm going to go out and get some beds for them. And if you're wondering why, okay, my man, why wouldn't you just get beds? Whatever. I didn't have a lot of money. We just lost everything. But really, there were some floors that I wanted to put in my house. I have a history of allergies and stuff like that. Couldn't just go with the cheap carpet and stuff. So I had to put hardwood floors in my house. And my house was literally sinking. When the foundation sinking. And so it needed to be set. It needed to be leveled. And then the hardwood floors that wasn't going to be cheap. We had got the quote. I didn't have the money. And so I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy a bunch of furniture, beds included, and not have the floors done. That was just my motivation. But I did get my kids some beds, some used beds. I think they were like $50, $60. Some old lady selling stuff out of her garage. But, it just hit me today, man. Like, we were struggling 10 years ago. And here we are. Not that bad things still don't happen. See, people look at success stories and they say, oh, you're successful, so bad things don't happen anymore. No, I would say that over the past 3 months, we've gone through one of the most difficult times in our time together. Would you agree with that? Mm-hmm. Because of, where we was living, this landlord who just had it out for us, as far as I'm concerned, for whatever reason, just had it out for us. That's what I'm saying. Made our life, extremely difficult. Difficult on my kids. Dangerous. I was going to the hospital and stuff, and ended up being that the apartment was making me sick. We knew that because we did a test. I just kept having to go to the doctor, and so we asked them to do the test for radon gas. They didn't do it because my office and my area where I hang out was in the basement. So they wouldn't do for the radon test. So I paid for the radon test myself. Okay. Get the radon. First they dismissed it like, oh, you ain't gonna find nothing. Get it, the radon. was 2 times higher than the extreme level. So literally every day I'm waking out, my eyes is like bulging and red. I can't breathe. I'm waking up in the middle of the night, can't breathe. And I'm thinking it's something else. It was the place. They wouldn't fix that, along with other stuff. We haven't had a refrigerator for 2 months because they won't fix the fridge. So my wife has been having to go to the grocery store 3 times a day because nothing will stay, go spoil, all of that. Air conditioning doesn't work in certain rooms. So what I'm saying is, 10 years ago, we lost our restaurant. That led to a cascade of things happening. So it's not that things have stopped happening. That's what I'm trying to say. Bad things can still happen. But what's different now is because of a couple decisions that I made, really one decision, and that was to invest in crypto against all odds. Invest in crypto when I didn't have the money, had no business investing. Like I said, we didn't have floors, we didn't have beds, but I'm like, there's something about this Bitcoin thing. I'm just gonna invest in it. And that was the decision that led me to, discovering other things and all. But that's the reason why I can navigate the bad things better. And I can actually strive through the bad time. I can strive through the economy going down, getting COVID, and not having this and that and so on and so forth. And actually enjoy myself through the bad times. And that's just crazy that I'm able to do that off of, an initial $1,500 investment. That's all it took initially. And it's like, man, I went to college, I went to regular school, I went to trade school, I went to sales school, I went to conference, I was the top salesperson in multiple companies, et cetera, et cetera. None of that worked. None of that worked. Whenever it seemed like I would always reach a certain level and I would get pushed down. I've told this story before, but I was a top salesperson somewhere. Certain people didn't like it. They got me fired. I had no recourse. Did nothing wrong. They got me fired. And here throughout all of this stuff that's been happening, right? This is the crazy part, right? We spent a bunch of money in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? We spent a bunch of money to get here. We had to buy our tickets last minute, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And, I did not check the markets not one time in the past 48 hours, right? Not once. So we finally get here, we get the Wi-Fi going, all of that. And literally, I made significantly more money, spending money in the last 2 days, significantly over what I spent. Do you know how crazy that is? To come, call it a vacation, not a vacation. We're moving, we're spending money while moving, right? And you get to your destination and your investments have gone up so much that it was like we moved for free. We didn't pay nothing. We didn't pay for no tickets. We didn't pay for transportation. We left clothes. We left luggage. I don't have a jacket right now because all my jackets were too big. We had too many suitcases, and we had a big argument with, I'm like, baby, we got too much. And you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I just want to leave y'all with that, man. Like, nothing but the grace of God and just, doing something against all odds, investing in something and being patient. That's all I've been, is patient. Not trying to get in something making quick money. Not trying to get in something. Let me tell y'all, I've said it before, I say it again. If you out there trying to day trade, stop. All forms of day trading, stop. You're not going to make the type of money that I'm talking about, the money that I teach people how to make day trading. It's not going to happen. Right? So doing that, man, it's changed my life. I'm just blessed. I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful that others have been able to copy me, and now they're starting to see things happen for them, as well. We got people that came into the program 2 years ago, with 30, 40, 50,000, and they're millionaires. They're still teaching because they just love to teach, or they're coaches, so they love to coach. I'm like, man, don't you want to get out of there? He's like, man, I just love coaching. But he's able to find his true self, because it's not about money anymore. It's about what's in his heart. And so that's why I continue to do these videos, is because I just want to help more people find their true self. And once you can eliminate money from the equation, worrying about it don't take much, y'all. Literally $10,000 a month passive income for most of you, that would eliminate worrying about where your money is coming from. Right? And allow you to travel, allow you to do what you want to do, spend more time with your kids, whatever it is. And so it just hit me today, man, 10 years ago, I couldn't have done none of this. 10 years ago, we would have probably been evicted, or trying to find another place, or, whatever it was, in the same situation. And now, for peace of mind, forget about the money, forget about all this stuff. Let's just bounce. And we'll deal with the legalities and all that later. But we just out. And so far, it's been the best decision I ever made. So just want to encourage y'all, man. I'm about to go to sleep now. It's your boy BSG. I'm going to holler at y'all in the next video.